welcome back to my channel. Now I just wanted to show a really quick video. It's not going to be majorly long, just on my custom Lightning Collection Morpher. So this was originally a Pink Ranger Morpher, which is here. So this is originally what it looked like, and as many of other people have done, I have changed it about just to get myself a different colour morpher. Now this was a master morpher to start off with, so I'd got the stickers and that from BD15, and I will leave links in the description of this video. And then once a few more images and stuff started to pop up about the master morpher, I did order some different ones and changed this to a green one. So this coin has already been in here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but inside it is painted green. So this was a stained glass window paint, and with the batteries in you can see it that it is green, but it does definitely look a bit more black than anything. So I thought I would order one of these. Now, this is a cheap Chinese one and it is off of eBay. It's not the Starlight Studio one, but I should imagine they all do the same. And it was 15 English pounds to get it posted from China all the way to the UK. And hopefully it will fit properly and we'll get it in. I will add some pictures to the video as we go through, but for now I am just going to change the coloured plate on the back and stick some batteries in it, and we'll see what it's like. This coin is from Ranger's Forge, and I got this off of their website quite a while ago. It does have the tabs to keep it in. We can never do anything about this in the back, but once the coin's in there you shouldn't really be able to see it too much, and which, to be honest, you can't. And I mean, in certain angles and lights, maybe you can, but it's not too bad. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off these screws from the face plates at the front. And then as I take them out, I am going to lay them down in the same order that I've taken them out. Now you do have to have this open to be able to do it, because one of the screws is in the actual back of the morpher, so it's in this hole in here. Then just the same on the other side. And then you just lift these off. Now when I sprayed mine, I did mark which was the top and which was the bottom, just to make it a little bit quicker and easier. As you can see, I've used a nice gold. I didn't bother doing any primer underneath or anything like that. I literally just sprayed on top of what we already had. And then we just do the same on the bottom, so we'll take out those. Now I'm going to just take the back of the battery plate off. Next, I'm just going to take these last two off of the back where the battery plate is, and this should release the back of it so we could get the last two screws out of the faceplate at the front. So now you can feel it starting to spring out, and we do have to be a little bit careful because there is plenty under here that can just ping off. So we have to make sure that that spring just over here stays in there and we don't break any of these little wires, because that's all your lights and sounds in there. Then you just need to carefully move this up a little bit, so try not to pull it away. If you're going to disconnect the wires and you know what you're doing, then fair enough, but otherwise don't bother. And then we just need to get to these little screws in here, so you can pull that faceplate all the way down so it lines up with the hole here, so you can get in there. So I'm just going to take these off really quickly, and then once we finish, if you just lift that off, then you should be able to keep all your bits together and your screws will sort of stay in these little gaps where you need them. If not, take them out, put them to the side so you know where they are. All right, now I've got the bits out that I need out of the way, so just get rid of that little screw, and then we can flip it over and it reveals your top bit. So we just need to undo these 4 screws up on here to remove the front faceplate. Alright, and there it is. So we can remove our old faceplate now. So this is what you get underneath. You probably could take this off and have it some sort of sprayed, or if you're the sort of person that would dye the colours over these, then you could probably do that. But if you spray it and you're potentially ruining the contacts for the sound. Not that it's going to make any sound with a custom coin in it anyway. But you can see where this one is a little bit green. Obviously I've gone a bit dark on the colour. So once it is in there, you can't really notice that it's got a couple of little pink bits around there, but it was enough to annoy me, so I am going to put this new one on there because it looks all nice and the correct colour that it should be. Okay, now we've got that back on, we want this on, so we need to make sure that this goes around the correct way. So that goes on there like so. So it's quite easy, there's only really 2 places for it to go. Obviously you'll tell that it's the wrong way around if you put it that way, because it will stick out the side of the morpher. Alright, so now we've got that on, we need to just shut this for now, and then we can start lining up all our bits. So you can see here, these are where we need to be putting the plates back on. And then if you turn it around this way, this is the top of your morpher. So you'll know that the right way round, because your smaller bit will be at the top. Obviously your button's going to be on this side, so we want to make sure that that is correct, which on this is. And then we just pop them faceplates back on. Okay, so once you've got it all in, that will slot in place very nicely. So you can just, it's easier just to put the handle in at the top like I have here. So this is how I've put it in, and then once you sort of start to close it all up, you can see it all starting to take shape. So we make sure that spring goes in the right place before you clamp that back down. And then once we've got that in place, we can fix that back on using these 4, because we don't need to do anything more inside there. And then we can just finish attaching the face plate. So that's nearly all our screws done now. All right, and lastly, we're just going to put in our batteries. And finally, just to finish it off, we'll stick our coin in there as well. So that looks a ton better than that did, and I don't expect to be able to use this for anything other than display, which was my intention in the first place. You know, I bought the Morpher for 20 quid, I've sprayed over it, and it does look alright. It looks nice in the cabinet, probably needs a bit of cleaning off now, just had my grubby mitts all over it, but even with some batteries in, it kind of does give off a nice greenish colour at times, and I'm quite happy with it. So there we are, we've got our original one and the custom one. So while I wait to be able to get my little British hands on the Master Morpher, seeing as we can get them over here, this will do for now, and it will go in my Green Ranger display. If this video helped you, then please leave a like, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. There isn't a whole lot to it, you just need to make sure that you're keeping all the bits together and you remember where it goes. The coin doesn't do anything, and it is a 3D print, but that just looks a ton better, and you can't really see the pink behind it, to be honest. So I'm very, very happy with that, and for £15 it's okay. I wouldn't recommend buying it if you're looking to actually use the Morpher, because it is a little bit thicker. It's not due to the paint, because the one that I've put layers of paint on did open, so it must be that the plastic is a little bit thicker, and it doesn't quite want to open as well. So as I explained, probably for display only, but other than that, it's not too bad. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon. Bye!